3 UCLA basketball players accused of shoplifting at 3 high-end stores in China have publicly apologized today before coach Steve Alford announced they were being suspended indefinitely. Freshman LeAngelo Ball, Jale Hill and Cody Riley won't be allowed to suit up, practice or travel with the team while the university continues to sort out the circumstances of last week's incident in Hangzhou, China, Mr. Alford said during a news conference at Pauley Pavilion. These are good young men who have exercised an inexcusable lapse of judgment and now they have to live with that, Mr. Alford said. They let a lot of people down in the process. I am confident that they have already begun to use this experience as a life lesson. Mr. Ball, Mr. Hill and Mr. Riley took turns confessing to the theft and apologizing while also thanking President Donald Trump for intervening on their behalf with his Chinese counterpart 11 Jipig. The players had returned to Los Angeles yesterday after Chinese authorities withdrew the charges against them. I am sorry for stealing from the stores in China, Mr. Ball said. He is the younger brother of Los Angeles Lakers rookie Lonzo Ball, who played last season at UCLA. I have learned my lesson from this big mistake and I am 100% sure I'll never make a mistake like this again, Mr. Ball added. It's going to make me a better person from here on out. I am sorry for shoplifting, Mr. Hill said. What I did was stupid. I don't want to be known for this dumb mistake. I hope you can forgive my stupid, childish actions. Mr. Riley was the first to speak and he thanked the PAC-12 conference, several UCLA administrators and his teammates. You guys mean so much to me, Mr. Riley said of his teammates. I am sorry for letting you down. Athletic Director Dan Guerrero also spoke at the news conference, but no one took questions from a large group of media. Mr. Alford did specify what the indefinite suspensions mean, saying only that the 3 players would have to earn their way back onto the team. He said at some point, the trio may be permitted to join team workouts, meetings and practices, but that timeline has yet to be decided. We will come to a resolution in short order, Mr. Guerrero said. Earlier Wednesday, Mr. Trump tweeted, "Do you think the 3 UCLA basketball players will say thank you President Trump? They were headed for 10 years in jail." All 3 players did. "I'd like to thank President Trump and the United States government for the help that they provided us as well," Mr. Ball said. The players were detained in Hangzhou for questioning following allegations of shoplifting last week before the Bruins beat Georgia Tech in their season-opening game in Shanghai. The rest of the UCLA team returned home Saturday. Mr. Guerrero said the incident occurred when the team was given 90 minutes of free time on November the 6th in Hangzhou. Those 3 visited several stores, took items from 3 stores and returned to the hotel, he said, without revealing the items taken or their value. The next day, Mr. Guerrero said, police arrived at the hotel shared by UCLA and Georgia Tech and interviewed both teams in an attempt to identify the culprits. Police searched the players' personal belongings and the team bus before identifying Mr. Ball, Mr. Hill and Mr. Riley, he said.